Hi, my name is Larry Little, and I'm the lead producer of CPA Theatricals. So, when I first started creating and developing musicals, I had never performed in an original musical. I had never directed an original musical. So I'd seen a whole bunch of them, but I had no idea how to get started. So I started asking questions, and I met with a lot of composers, and I met with a lot of book writers, and a lot of people who'd written musicals. Almost none of them had had a performance, or they self-produced. But very few of those people were successful in getting their show licensed or getting other people to perform their show. So I started asking questions, why not? What's going on here? And I suddenly learned that there's a bunch of people out there that write these shows, and they're probably pretty good, but they're writing about something that nobody wants to hear, or it's really difficult to cast, or it's a 3.5-hour show with an intermission and 28 characters. It's expensive to produce. And I suddenly realized I don't want to create shows like that. I wanted to create shows that people want to do, as opposed to working on a show for a dozen or so years and not having any productions. Yeah, so it makes me a little different than everybody else. I think that's part of our success, is that we were able to do something very different than a lot of other people who create and develop musicals. The biggest advice that I can give people is ask advice. Get a group of people. It can be a small group of people. You don't want too many people in the room, but get a small group of people you really, really trust. And hopefully they will give you some honest feedback. And that's what you want, is honest feedback. When I get people in a room to ask how a reading went, how a workshop went, I stay silent. I just ask the questions. And I say, what'd you think about this scene? Let's re-talk about that song in the third act. And I gather their wisdom. And the thing is, you're looking for patterns. You're looking for what multiple people say. But in the end, it's up to me as the creator to make that final decision, to decide what the path of the show really is.